Okay. All right, so warm-up and mobility exercises for School District 63. We're going to start with neck rotation and side bending. So getting our tall posture, soft knees, soft hips, shoulders rolled back but not forced back, and chin tucked so head is in neutral position. Neck rotation to start. Turning your nose to look over your right shoulder, and back to look over your left shoulder. Passing through center. And repeating for 8 times. And neck side bending. Nose points forward, chin is tacked, ear to your shoulder. Back to center, ear to the other shoulder, and back to center, repeating for 8 times. And back. Shoulder rolls, always starting with forwards and then finishing with backwards, so we're finishing in an open position. Bringing the shoulders back, up, forward and down, and then smoothing out that circle, repeating 8 times. And in reverse, going backwards, we're going to go forwards, up, back, and down, and then smooth out that circle. Next one is our arm circles. So arms come out, you can start small or do really big circles, starting a little bit smaller and then move into larger. And just lower than shoulders. Shoulders are still pulled back slightly. Little circles coming forwards, getting a little bit larger as you're comfortable. Making sure that none of this is causing pain. And repeating 8 times before we reverse. So we start a little bit smaller and get larger as we get through our 8 repetitions. Shoulder hinges, so hands go on top of the shoulders, elbows come up. If this isn't comfortable, feel free to put the hands on the head as well. Elbows are going to come towards one another, don't worry about them hitting, and then open up nice and wide. So we're not looking to force this movement, we're just looking for gradual opening and closing of the shoulders. For our 8 repetitions, and drop the arms, you can give those a little bit of a shake out. Wrist flexors and extensors, starting with the palm up, open front of the arm, holding the fingers and gently pulling back. Should get a slight stretch across the wrist and the front of the forearm. And 30 seconds for a hold, and then flipping the other way. Gentle pull through the palm of the hand for 30 seconds. Squat with reach is our next one, so feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, wherever they would comfortably go. If the toes are going to go out, the knees need to follow. If the toes are going to go in, the knees need to follow. You can also split the difference and go straight ahead. Sitting the hips back like you were sitting into a chair behind you, not allowing the knees to come forward. As the hips go back, the arms are going to reach up and forwards, bringing the hips up and through as the arms drop. Reach the hips back, reach the fingertips forwards, and back up. So we're repeating for 8 times, making sure the weight's sitting back. So as I drop down, my weight's going back, hands reaching forward. I'm not dropping my knees forward and tucking my bum under. Side lunge is our last one. Nice wide stance, weights through the heels, a little bit turned in at the toes. Chest stays as tall as we can. Dropping back as if we're sitting into a chair right behind us. Up through the center, dropping back to the left like we were sitting into a chair, and back up. So get a stretch on the inner thigh, but also feeling it through the outside of the glute. And last one is our lunge with reach across. So we're going to go same arm, same leg. Right foot steps back, right arm reaches over, hold for just a couple seconds, and back to the center. Left foot back, left arm forwards, and back to center. Repeating for our 8 times. Right back, right forwards, and up, and left back, left forwards.